Uncertainty surrounded An Post Ross leader Lukas Pöstlberger when he arrived to sign on for the final stage, protected as ever by his Austrian Tyrrell bodyguards. After a high-speed crash the day before, could he ride? And if he did, what sort of shape would he be in to defend the yellow jersey? Ross doctor Julian Dalby, a former Irish national champion, thought he would struggle.
Usually the inflammatory response takes about 24 hours or so to kick in, so I'm sure he's feeling it today. But he's a tough guy and he seems very determined, and I hope he can pull it off. In general, this isn't Premier League soccer. The riders are tough guys.
After the start in Drogheda, the race headed into the Boyne Valley, shades of the Tour de France, after they went through Dunor. There was a break of 12 riders clear. It included Stage 3 winner Matteo Malicelli of Team Idea and Stage 4 winner Adis Kruopas of An Post Chain Reaction. On the approach to Dunshaughlin, they had pushed the gap out to a minute. They weren't quite hitting the mad speeds of yesterday, 45 kilometres raced in the first hour. Kruopas was looking strong. He took the first 2 KOMs. As they arrived in Skerries for the first of 3 loops, the gap was down to 50 seconds. Brilliant crowds as ever turning out for the now traditional seaside finish. They included the last Irishman to win the Ross, Armagh's Stephen Gallagher.
I think you need to learn how to ride this race as well. I rode this race many times before obviously won it. And it's a different race to maybe the continental style of racing, and so you've got to get all them components together. But I certainly think there'll be, hopefully in the very near future, there'll be another Irish winner.
Shortly after the first pass through Skerries, 3 riders got away from the break group: Kruopas, Team Idea's David Vigano and JLT Condor's Luke Grivell-Meller. They pushed out a lead of over a minute, and the pace got too hot for Grivell-Meller. His place was eventually taken by Damien Shaw. The Louth Team Asea powerhouse, having an immense final 3 stages, got across to the leaders with a titanic effort in the final 5k. Leading the chase to them, none other than race leader Lukas Pöstlberger and his Tyrrell train. They worked superbly all week and drove hard now to keep the pace up and Pöstlberger out of trouble. Into Skerries for the final time, it was Kruopas, Vigano and Shaw. Could the Louth man make it third time lucky? Nobody deserved a stage win more after 2 consecutive second places, but the effort to bridge took a toll, and he was up against 2 former World Tour riders. Kruopas in particular had just too much power. He drove home up the Skerries main street to win the final stage of this year's An Post Ross. Behind the 3 leaders, Lukas Pöstlberger finished in the bunch to confirm his position as the best rider in the race. He showed off his war wounds after the jersey presentation. These pictures graphic proof of how much he suffered for the win.
First seconds, I was really dizzy about the crash. I hit the ground really hard. It was a hard crash. I didn't know exactly what to do, but my teammates bring me back in the group and then already come together, and we managed it to stay in yellow, and today I defended really good, I think.
Tell me about the event in general, Lukas, the kind of support you experienced on the road. Did you enjoy your week in Ireland?
Oh yes, it was really, 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 really awesome. I'm the first time here, and the crowd is awesome and everyone is supporting me. I have seen signs on the course with my name on it. I'm not from here and I'm supported already. It's really amazing and I really enjoy it. It was really hard, but you had to be hard to win the Ras, The Ras is hard.
Pöstlberger unquestionably the man of the race, but An Post Chain Reaction were, as the Americans would say, the most winningest team. They won 3 of the 5 jerseys and half of the stages.
Okay, with this race, a bit of pressure because we were on the An Post Chain Reaction team, but we all rode really well as a team all week, and I couldn't really have gone any better. We had 4 stage wins and I finished out 4 guys on the podium, so it was a job well done, I think.
Confirmation here of An Post CRC's 4th stage win of the week, Kruopas taking it ahead of David Vigano and Damien Shaw. And the final picture overall, Lukas Pöstlberger of Team Tyrrell won the 2015 An Post Ross with 1 minute and 5 seconds to spare over Josh Edmondson and 2 minutes 19 over Ryan Mullen. UCD's Ian Richardson secured his top 10 place. For a county rider to do that in this sort of company is exceptional.
Well, as a time trialist, this course definitely suited me because it was all about high power throughout the week, being able to cope in crosswinds, having short, punchy climbs, and I think it really suited me. I also always me and my coach always work together to have me peak for the Ross. So the legs kind of went into automatic mode for the week.
So the 2015 An Post Ross was won by a rider who finished with a broken bone in his shoulder. More than half a century after the legendary Mick Murphy, Lucas Posselberger is the new Ironman of the Ross.